Hey, Dad, I didn't know you could juggle.
I haven't tried it in a long time.
Do you think you could teach me too?
Sure. I'll show you if you like. So, do you want to talk a little?
Talk about what?
I don't know, about you, your friends, how things are going.
Nothing special.
How are things at school? Is your teacher nice?
Everything's fine, Dad.
Hi James, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine, Jared.
Going to WW in Echo Arena on Wednesday.
It's tomorrow. Jared, I'm going.
Raw SmackDown in London O2 this week.
Yep.
He's happy watching TV. Might as well leave him there for a bit. It's Sean's bedtime.
Even Josh, Terry.
NXT UK in Echo Arena this week.
Really? I've not heard anything about that from Joe's. Nothing doesn't even sit there, so.
Zach Gibson is wrestling Peter Dunne.
Okay.
I was at Liverpool v Barcelona match on Tuesday, so drunk.
Yeah, I'm just happy that we're through to the final.
I know going tomorrow to Wolves game, I praying for Brighton to do us a massive favor.
Same.
Flights to Madrid is 600, return without match tickets, hotel.
Good. Wow. I wouldn't pay that much.
Come on, little man. It's late. Time for bed.
My dad reckons he can get more cheap than that prices.
I'm okay.
This game reminds me of Detroit Becomes Human.
Yeah, it's by the same developers who made Empty Detroit, but players have not played it in like ages.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does. Oh, that Lauren Winter. 3rd floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Guess I better take the stairs. Been looking for weeks. Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment. It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes. When the alarm rings, it's over, okay?
Hey, she thinks I'm a client. Nice looking girl, but too young to be the sort of girl you find holed up in a dive like this.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
Hi.
Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
Hi, I'm back.
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
You want to pay me to tell you about my son? Is that it? You can buy my body, Mr. Shelby, but my son is not for sale. Get out of here. Get the fuck out!
Do you still need help with Detroit Become Human when you played it?
It's only that thing with.
Well, if you remember anything,
Carla.
the smallest detail, give me a call.
You need to steal them clothes with from Carla. I think that was the only thing that I needed help with. I'm back.
Okay.
Lauren! Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya. What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser! You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That see you again, asshole.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh.
Did you manage to get tickets?
Yeah.
God, my hands are trembling. I gotta keep my act together. At least for now.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI?
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks. Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here.
Whereabout are you set?
Video memo recording. Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is
One of the back cage
8:14 a.m.
with Reggie Windows. So it should be easy before you can spot me.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. Unrelated to the investigation. The body must be under the tarp near the lights. Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the Origami Killer.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden. You come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Airy comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. I'm gonna leave. I see you in the office, right?
Okay. See you later.
Strange character, that Blake. Didn't seem too pleased to see me. The body got scratched when it was moved. There may be more traces of blood around here. The killer must have carried the body here. Gotta be tracks around here somewhere.
A bat. A wolf's head. A crab. Death. death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Sean.
I couldn't save Jason. Sean doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm all right.
Do you want to eat something? How did things go at school today?
I was punished because I didn't do my homework.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
Like it.
We're just not communicating. Feels like we're drifting apart. A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
Whoa! You did it, Dad!
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard.
I'll find something else to do with him. Sean used to love playing on the seesaw. I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly!
I'll find something else to do with him. What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though. Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be... before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. One, please.
That's $1.
Yeah.
Stop! Stop!
No, just hoping for someone. Oh, you know, the war. Well, according to my sister, I'm gonna be on the wall behind the barricade with the Red Ringers, so it should be easy for you to spot me, because I'm gonna be on the wall. So, where about are you?
Sean!
The front.
Sean!
So you're on the floor as well. I thought if you were in the upper tier and I was on the floor, I was about to say it'll be easy for you to spot me if you were on the upper tier. So what time are you gonna get there for? Well, we're gonna go. I might do the same because I'm gonna get there for like 3:45, and probably have a walk around the arena to see what's changed, and then probably just head in. Right, I'll. Yeah. Well,
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
If you want, I'll take the picture where about we are, or at the ring, to show you, give you an idea about where about I am. So yeah. So is it all right there? See, yeah. try and do that. See if I can get a picture and with them, or within one of them.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI is
I'm
here.
going to try and get one with, but I don't know if...
Jayden, of course. We've been expecting you.
I don't know if Shasha's
I'm in a bit of a
gonna
hurry.
be
Do you
there.
mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
See if I can get one with Ben.
Get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get them well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He's flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Well, I hope you're better at profiling than at tying knots. Oh, forget it, I'll manage. Oh, go see Charlene, she'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jayden.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. Step 1. Change the office. Well, well. Looks like there's something new. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
No, he's too busy doing like much.
A common species. That doesn't help much. The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. That's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one. No one must see.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Mars. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night. It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What
happened, Ethan? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name... Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
I'll leave my card in case you change your mind.
Don't bother, Mr. Shelby. There really is no point.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck! Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man! You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes. Fuck! Drop it! Now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot! Are you deaf? I said put your hands up! I'm warning you! I'll shoot!
So what are you gonna do? Someone could walk in the store any minute and sound the alarm. You haven't got a chance of getting out of this.
The first guy to walk in here gets it right in the face. Fuck it, man, you're making me nervous. And when I'm nervous, there's no knowing what I'll do.
The cops could turn up any minute. They don't give a damn about you. They'll shoot first and ask questions later.
You're trying to freak me out, is that it? You're trying to scare me. I don't give a damn about the goddamn cops. If they turn up, I'll just blast everyone.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
No, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer. Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now...
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.